How much are we expecting him to walk back some of his views, not just on vaccines, but abortion as well?
This is really sort of a tricky issue because on vaccines, he has more Republican support there. There's a lot of vaccine skepticism among Republicans, but of course, not a lot of support for some of his more liberal, more progressive views on abortion. So we're anticipate to see some shifting there, and even meeting by meeting, we'll probably see the phrasing and the emphasis on certain issues vary. We really saw this with Hegseth. Suddenly after he in a podcast episode just before he was named, he said no women in combat roles, and suddenly now he's open to that. So as each of these, particularly these more controversial nominees, you'll see them kind of chameleon themselves to kind of wiggle their way to make sure that they get the 51 votes they need to pass Senate confirmation.
Mike, last question for you on this. Back to RFK. What sort of reception do we know he's gotten so far on Capitol Hill? Have we gotten any reading from lawmakers who have met with him today?
We haven't gotten a reading from lawmakers today. He's just starting those meetings. They're just coming back late in the day. The senators kind of start late, very late on Mondays. But one thing that he does have to worry about is the whole polio vaccine notion. Current Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell, who still has a lot of influence, did have polio as a kid. There are a lot of people on the Hill who have tried very hard to get polio eradicated. And to the extent that you're questioning the polio vaccine, that's a big problem.